talk, I don't even talk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Brooklyn Barons. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I got him. Check three.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Oh, able to avoid him. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll run with Gibson. And And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Gibson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, to curl in.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Fulton sets to pass it. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
40 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him. Right at the line of scrimmage. After 1, it's 9-0. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run the stretch play here to Gordon going left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 15 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Now Jackson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Barons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fulton to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Jackson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right, and it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Barons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Shifts by him. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 65 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On 2nd down, a run to Gibson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A give running right, Gibson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Fulton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? It's a quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Brown. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A handoff running left is Gibson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Gibson again. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Gibson running right. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Barons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 8 coming up. Once more, Gibson. Shedding the tackle. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll run with Gibson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. Powers through and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Push him back. Push him back.
On second down, it's Gibson powering forward, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 219 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. picked off inside the 10. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Off play action. Fulton. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Another day,
Touchdown,
another dollar, baby.
Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 91 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Colts 50, Barons 22. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Hey, alert. Mike,
Jackson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. Running right through him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
The Colts are champions of the AFC as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.